Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today in this video we're gonna learn statistics of class 10. So first of all, let me tell you that in this video I'll be showing how to find mean by three methods and mode and median. Okay, so not any graph or that thing. And so first of all, let's go through with statistics. That what is exactly statistics? Statistics means collecting of data and grouping it in a way in which you can understand it better. For example, I write that attendance rate in any manner 30%, 70%, 25%, and 60%. Imagine there is only four values. Imagine that you have 50 of them. And how will you choose that okay, this much students are less than this and less than that? So here we can write like that, less than 35 are 2, less than 80 are also. Okay, so in this way we can group the data. So statistics is this thing that you have a set of data which you have to group in a format which would be very easy to understand. So there are three type of averages. Average does not mean only that taking the sum of the numbers and divided by number of terms. No, there are three type of averages. First is mean, second is median, and third is mode. So let me write just an overview or a map of it. So there are different uses of these three averages, mean, median, and mode. So in some cases it would be very useful and easy to use mean. In some cases it would be easy to use median, and it would also be sensible to use median, and it would be sensible in some cases to use mode. Let me show some cases. For example, I have marks of 5 students out of 25. Okay, let's take an instance. So here I can let me write marks 20, 21, 20, 19, and 22. Let's put one more, 23. Okay, so on finding the mean, you will get that mean equals 21. So what is mean here? Mean is useful when the data, the extremes means if you arrange this data in ascending order. Okay, you get this ascending order. Now you will see that the first value and the last value is known as extreme points. So if the difference between the extreme points is not much, for example, what is the difference here between, so 23 minus 19 is equal to 4. So it is difference of only 4 values. So the mean would not get deviated. But let me show you an example. If data is like N94, here you can see that the extremes, it is already in ascending order. Here you can see that 1 and 94 are extremes. So if you will subtract 94 minus 1, you will get average as not average, you will get the difference as 93. Means the difference between the extremes is so much that if you will calculate the average or mean, let's try to calculate it. You will get 3 plus 5, 8, 102 by 4. So here you will get 25.5. Now here you will see that none of the none of the data is near to this value. Not a single value is even 20 or 30. It happened due to this extreme was so much high compared to this. So in this case you can either use median or mode. Let's try using median. So what is median? Median equals the central value, or n by, if there are n terms, and if they are odd in number, but these are even. Okay, let me add one more value. Here it is, let me add 97. Okay, so I am adding 97. So here you have odd numbers. Am I right? Now you know that extremes are 1 and 97 in this case. So odd number of terms, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 terms are there. Then there are 5 terms, therefore the middlemost term, this term, the middlemost term would be your median. Okay, so there are 5 terms, then this term is your median. Now let me tell you 5. 5 is your median. In even number, the case changes. If there would be only 94. Then there are 4 terms. So what you will do? Divide 4 by 2. Then you got second term. Okay. Then divide 4 by 2 and add 1. Then you will get third term. Okay. So in this way, if there are even numbers, then what you have to do? Take mean of this both. Just do one thing. If there are even number of set, then do n by 2. For example, here it is 4. Then you will get 4 by 2, second term, 4 by 2 plus 1, that is third term. Take the average of second and third, that is 2 plus 5 by 2. You will get 3.5. Therefore, median of this 4 is 3. Now, let's see what is mode. This is of ungrouped data. Then I will show you the main part, group data. And you can see in description of my other videos and just go and visit them. So, if I tell you that out of 25, 10 students, okay, this is data of 10 students. Now here, what you can see, which mark is more often? You can see that 18 marks occurs 3 times, each occur 2 or 1 time. Okay, so here mode is 18. Mode means the value which is occurring most of the time, its frequency is. So if we write here that marks and frequency, then we will get 20 here, we will get 22, 18, 19 and 24. So here we will get 2, 2, 3, 2 and 1. Okay. Now what you can see, the highest frequency is 3 of 18. Therefore mode is 18. This you might be knowing, in 9th standard you have learned. Now let's move on to the main part. It is of group frequency. So finding mean in group frequency is one of the not tedious, but it should be understood well. So here, for example, I have class 5, 10, 10, 15, 15, 20 and 20, 25. Okay, and I have, oh, let's not take this one, let's take interval of 10, so it would be easier for understanding. Let's say it is of 10 students. Okay, so let's write any frequency 4, 2, 3, 1. Okay, it's any data. Now here Fi is frequency. Write the denotions or remember it. Fi is frequency, Xi is class mark. What is now class mark? class mark means the mean or the average of the class. Means here 0 and 10 is there. What is the lower limit? 0. Upper limit 10. So you will do 0 plus 10 divide by 2. So you will get 5. So here 5 is the class method. Similarly, here you will do 10 plus 20 divide by 2, you will get 15. So 15. On finding, you will get 25 and 35. Okay, these are the class marks. Now, let me introduce one of my friend, that is sigma. So, sigma is nothing but a Greek letter which is used for summation. Summation means if you write that sigma fi. Sigma fi means sum of this whole thing, this whole column is 4 plus 2 plus 3 plus 1 is equal to 10. Okay, so sigma is nothing but summation. It doesn't hold any value. Now, one more column comes fi into xi. Means you have to multiply this frequency with the respective class. Let's do it. It's 20, here it is 30, here it is 75, and here it is 30. This is the first method known as direct method. Okay, so direct method means sigma fi xi upon sigma fi means, let me write in words also, sum of frequency into class mark upon sum of frequency. Okay, it's not any tedious job, it's very easy. So here it is sum of frequency. Okay, so let's write sum of frequency. What is it is? It is 10. Let's find in its sum. 20 plus 30, 50, 125, and then comes 35. So 160. 160 is the sum of fi and xi. Now let's move ahead. So what is here? Sum of frequency into class mark. That is sum of fi xi. That is 160 upon 10. Therefore, mean of this data is 60. Okay, it's very simple. Answer is there. It's very simple. Here, why this seemed an easy method? Because the frequencies were very low, class mark were not that much, intervals were not there, and frequencies were mainly very low. When there are 100 students and there are 4 classes, then you might be doing that minimum frequency should be about 10 to 15. Then multiplication would be a very tedious job. For easing this, for simplifying this, there is one more method. Actually, there are 2 more methods. I will be showing you one by one. Okay, so here, first of all, rub this column of fi and x. Here, we will add one more column, that is di. Now, di is nothing. It is an assumed mean method. Assumed mean means take this, you have xi, this you have class marks, okay? 4 class marks you have. Take any of this center value. That is, there are 2 center values, 15 and 25. Put any of them is equal to a. Let's say 25 is equal to a. Now what you have to do in di, it is xi minus a. Means you have to subtract this value 25 from each of them. Means 5 minus 25 will give us, here I am writing 5 minus 25 will give us 15. Oh sorry, not 15, minus 20. It is not minus 15, minus 20. Let me draw a line here. Don't get confused. Okay. Here 15 minus 25 will get minus 10. 25 minus 25 obviously 0, and 35 minus 25 will get 10. Okay. Now you have to draw fi di. Multiply this frequency by this thing. Let's do it. It's minus 80, minus 20, 0 and 10. Let's add them. You will get minus 90. Okay. Now, what's your task? It's very simple. See, here what we did, we subtracted this a. Here we subtracted this a. Now, so in math we have to add this a. Okay, so mean equals, this is one more method, a plus sigma fi di upon sigma fi means sum of this column divided by sum of the frequency. Let's write it. What is A here? A is 25. You have to write plus sum. Sum of fi di minus 90 divided by this thing 10. 0 0 cut, then we will get 25 minus 9 is equal to 16. Why? Notice one thing, in previous method also we got the same answer 16. So just think that this method is genuine and it's a part of that method only. And if you are getting both different answers, then you have might done any mistake in calculation, because there is nothing, means it is nothing a big problem. We have subtracted a from here and we are adding that a here. It's very simple. Okay. Now let me show you third method, which is the easiest one. I think that it's the easiest one. And here we have di. And one more thing, I am keeping this di column in third method in this video because for making you understand. In exam or in your notebook, if you will not keep di, ask your teacher first. But if you will not keep di, then also it would be okay. So here there is one more column ui. Here one more thing, that's I. I means nothing here. I means only the representation. Like we do know that x1, x2. Here same thing. Why I am telling ui means you would be very frequent with that. That okay, ui means ui is not a big deal thing. Now, what's your task here? ui equals di by h. Di means that this we got minus 20 divided by the class size. What is class size? Class size means this upper limit minus lower limit. 10 minus 0, 10. Then the class size would be same. If the class intervals are vary, then you cannot do this method. Last one. If the class, first of all, see that class size of every, here we can get that, see, class size of every class is 10. 20 minus 10, 10. 30 minus 20, 10. 40 minus 30, 10. So here all the class sizes are same. So you can follow this last method and the previous one. But if the class size is not same, you have to follow direct method only. There is no option. Now, after doing this, you know the class size is 10. Divide this minus 20 by 10. You will get minus 2. Here similarly you will get minus multiplied fi into ui. Got it? Minus 8, minus 2, 0 and 1. Okay. Now, I will show you the method, but I will not show you the calculation because the answer would be same only. Okay. See, here it is minus 9. The method is a plus sigma fi ui upon sigma fi whole multiplied by h. Why? Because we subtracted a and then divided by h. So we have to add a and multiply it by h. Okay. So let's do it. I will show you. Okay, it's not a big deal. Into 10. 10 cancel. 25 minus 9 is equal to 60 over. So this was the type that you can do in mean. Now, if in mean class intervals are not regular and if it is uncontinuous class, for example, class are 11, 19, 20, 29, sorry, 10, 19, 20, 29, 30, 39, like that. Then you have to do nothing. Take this both value. You can see the lower limit and the upper limit are not equal. Take this both value, subtract them. 20 minus 19, 1. Divide them by 2, 0.5. Let's name this value as m. This I am showing, no? This is I am showing it. You will not find it anywhere in textbook or anywhere. In textbook you will not find it. So here it is. Let's take this value as m. So what you will do? L minus m and u plus n. L means lower limit. So 10 minus 0.5 and 19 plus 0.5. Similarly in everything. 10, 20 minus 0.5, 29 plus 0.5. So what you will get here? 9.5, 19.5, 19.5, 20, 9.5. Here you can see the values get equal. Okay, if you can't say, I will shift it above. That 10 minus 0.5 you will get 9.5. Sorry, 19.5, 19.5 and 29. Here you can see the values get equal. So it's very simple. It's nothing much. And one more thing, in this we are showing only the basics. Not everything means all the complex. I will show you just the method which I told you in introduction also. So now median. In median, you have to keep one more concept in mind, which is cumulative frequency, or seems a missile like cumulative frequency. It's nothing more. I will show you. Let's take that our old example 0, 10, 10, 20, 20, 30, 30, 40. That's 4, 2, 3, 1. I don't remember. I hope it will be the same. Okay. Now here see. Cumulative frequency means less than thing or more than. It means 0 to 10. Between these two, in this class, between the 0 and 10, there are 4 things. Then the cumulative frequency would be 4. Of first class. Remember one thing. Of first class, the class whichever this is the first, the frequency and cumulative frequency are always equal. Okay. Now in second one, here we can see that between 0 to 10 there are 4 values. Between 10 to 20 there are 2 values. Now we have to write here how many values are between 0 to 20. Means 4 plus 2. Between 0 to 20. 0 to 10 4, 10 to 22. 0 to 20 4 plus 2, which is 6. Similarly, between 0 to 30, 4 plus 2 plus 3 is equal to 9. Of last 0 to 40, 4 plus 2 plus 3 plus 1. That is 4 plus 2 plus 3 plus 1 is equal to 10. Okay. So this concept you have to keep in mind. Let me write it 4, 6, 9 and 10. This is only this much, nothing. Now here what is the sum? 10. So here you will take n equals 10. Okay. Now divide it by 2. N by 2 is equal to 5 in this case. Now look in which class the value is greater than 5. This 3, okay. In this 3 values are greater than 5 in cumulative frequency. In this 3 values are greater than 5. Now see the class with the smallest value. Here 6 is the smallest value, okay. So class in front of it is 10 to 20. Therefore median class would be 10 to 20. Okay, I will write it. Median class is equal to 10 to 20. Now here 10 is lower limit. Okay, so the formula is L, which is lower limit, plus n by 2 minus Cf upon F into H. Here Cf means the cumulative frequency of the class before it. For example, if the median class is 10 to 20, then the cumulative frequency you will take here 4. For understanding, I am writing F naught. F naught means don't write in an exam, it is just for understanding that F naught means the class preceding it, the class at back side of it, the class before it. Here see, the median class is 10 to 20, the class before it is 0 to 10. Okay, so here you will write Cf naught. Now let's do this. Let's solve it. N by 2 is where it was. N by 2 is 5. We got, okay. N by 2 equals L is 10. Let's solve it. So 10 plus 5 minus Cf of preceding class 4 and frequency of that class only. Okay. Frequency here, that's why I have not written F naught here. F is of the same class. Only cumulative frequency of the other class. The preceding class. Okay. So f here is 2 into the class size. What is the class size? I told you 10. Now cut it. You will get 10 plus 1 into 5. You get here 10 plus 1 into 5. Therefore, median is 50. Okay. So this is the concept only. I think I will make the next video of this, in which I will be showing you the median of type that less than type and more than type. Or if I get time now, I'll show at the end. Okay. Now let's talk about mode. Mode is also simple. Mode is, I think, the simplest one you can ever get. Mode. Now let's write our same class. 0, 10, 10, 20, 20, 30, 30, 40. There is our fi. What was it? 4. Here we got 2, 3, and then this one. This one. So here, see the in this one. Let me rearrange this frequency so it would be better for you to understand. Okay, here it is. And I will show you the reason why I rearranged this. Now, here, first of all, in this frequency, don't take cumulative frequency, not required. Just see which class has the greatest frequency. Here we get 4 as the greatest frequency. Therefore, modal class equals 10 not 20. Means 10 to 20. Now, frequency f1. Here keep this in mind. f1 equals 4. Now f0 equals, or f0 you can write, the class preceding it. You can see f1 is in middle, f0 class preceding it, and f2 the class after it, this one, is equal to. Keep in mind, around these 3 values and this L, 10 and classes, whole mode revolves. Here f1 is the value of the frequency of the modal class, f0 or f0 is the frequency of class preceding it, and f2 is the frequency of class succeeding it. Okay. Now the formula is L plus f1 minus f0 upon 2 times f1 minus f0 f2 into h. Seems very big, right? It's very easy. And you might be telling that from where these all formulas came. I tried to do research on it, but it was very tedious and it's of very high mathematics. So if I get time and if I get understand that and do research on it, if I will get understand it, I will show the derivation. Okay. Now L means the lower limit. It's 10 plus f1 frequency of that class minus f0 frequency of class preceding minus 2 divided by 2 times f1, 2 into frequency of that class, 8 minus f0 minus 2 into 10. Now we can calculate it. Okay, then also I'll show you. We will get 10 plus 4 minus 2, 2, 1, 8 minus 2, 6 minus 3, into 10. On the value which I wrote there, you will get this. Write it 10 plus 20 by 3. Take the LCM, you will get 30 plus 20 by 3. So you will get 50 by 3. Now you can calculate in decimal 16.6 approximately. Okay. So 16.6 is approx value of mode. Only this much. Now algebraic I will not show you here. I may make the separate video for it. Now let me show you. I have time, so let me show you the median for that less than and more than times. Okay. Now here, what were our classes? 0, 10, 20, 10, 20, 20, 30, and 30, 40. Here it was 4, 2, 3, and 1. And what were cumulative frequency? Let's calculate it together once more. 4 plus 2 between 0 and 20, 6 plus 3, 9 plus 1, 10. add this 4 plus 2, 6 plus 3, 9 plus 1. It's nothing much. So here, these are now. Can I write like that? That less than 10 has 4 values. Because remember this thing, I am writing the classes in bracket which value it shows. Means this 4 shows the values of frequency between the class 0 to 10. This 6 shows the value of class between 0 to 20. This shows the frequency of 0 to 30 and this shows the frequency of 0 to 40. Now here can I write less than 10 has 4 values. Then can I write less than 20 has 6 values. Then I write 30 has 9 frequency of 9 and of 40 I have 10. Now whenever you see this type of frequency less than, just do one thing, take the class size, 10 is the class size, okay? Now the thing which we did in cumulative frequency, we added everything, okay? Now we have to subtract things, subtract the thing. Let me tell you, see here 10, 20, that means the class size is of 10. So you will start from 0 obviously. So 0 to 10. What I told you that cumulative frequency and the frequency of first class remains the same. Therefore in first class you will directly write 4. Now second class would be your 10 to 20. For that subtract this 6 from 4. Subtract this 4 from 6. So 6 minus 4 equals 2. Okay. Now for third thing, 20 and 30. Subtract this from this. 9 minus 6 is equal to 3. For 30 to 40, subtract this 2. 10 minus 9 is equal to 1. See, you can recheck. We got the same values here and here. Okay. So this was mode, median and mean. Now I am not showing you the more than type because more than type is also simple. If you want, I'll show in the next video if possible. I'll show you. So more than type is very simple. It's like less than type only. It shows that which value means the value more than 10, more than 20, like that. Okay. So I will show you that in next video if I make it, and I will also make the part 2 of convex and concave, that lens and mirror. So if you like this video, subscribe my channel and don't forget to share with your friends and like this obviously. Thank you.